Well, good afternoon, folks. It's Monday afternoon, and look at the difference now to what it was like this morning. I might even put a snippet in of what it was like, but you can't believe it, can you? As I said, it's only 10 degrees, but it's nice and dry and warm compared to the temperatures that we're actually used to now. It's pretty bloody tropical, especially since I've got my RST winter gear on. I'm roasting, actually. And my helmet will, or should be, delivered tomorrow. My new helmet. That's the new LS2 Valiant 2. I think it's FF900, something like that anyway. But yeah, that should be delivered tomorrow, no later than Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to getting that. Now, I did say I'd do an unboxing, but to be honest with you, I don't really like doing unboxings, but I will show you the helmet. I won't leave it in the box and blah blah blah, because there's enough of that rubbish on YouTube, isn't there? So I'll get it out and show you what it's like. I mean, there's a couple of good videos on unboxing or showing of what they can do, and one of them's by Sports Bike Shop, the Sports Bike Shop in the UK, and the other one's by Revzilla, and they are equally as good as each other. So, mind you, then again, I'd rather say the Sports Bike Shop one's better. Yeah, I'll go as far as to say the Sports Bike Shop one's the best one, so you can check it out on there. The LS2 Valiant 2. Some people mistake it for it being a Valant. V-A-L-L-A-N-T, but actually it's not, it's Valiant. It isn't double L, it's L-I. Anyway, so like I said, I won't do an unboxing as such. What I will do is I'll show you the helmet once I've got it out of the box, and I do believe it actually comes with a proper rucksack as such. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Another thing I have noticed is when I put the actual visor down, it sort of makes the wind noise more bassy. So listen now, you can hear the wind now. Now I'm going to lift the visor up. Now, do you think there's a difference? The trouble is, I mean, can I? No, I suppose I could. No, I don't particularly. I'm not fond of the actual sun visor in this. It's. I suppose it's good on a non-windy day and when the sun's really in your eyes, and then having this down too, the actual visor as well. But on its own, no, because the wind rattles it, and I can hear it, and it irritates the life out of me. So there won't be many days of me filming in this helmet anymore. Which is sad, because it has been a good helmet apart from the issues that I have identified, and it's never ever been that good, but it's been a damn sight better than the other helmets that I've had. I mean, the downside of it is it's supposed to have an anti-fog screen, and I know they don't last that long, and you're supposed to keep putting stuff on, but you know, I mean, it's constant forking out money for this and that and the other, and I'm not a big lover of doing stuff like that. You know, money's hard enough earned without spending it all the time. So yeah, so the anti-fog doesn't really work on this, so it does fog up in temperature, cold temperatures and things like that, especially the rain. And then the rain obviously covers the outside, but it also gets on the inside, which has been a pain in the bloody arse, because you can't wipe the inside. You can the outside with just your glove, or you get those little wipers that go on your finger and you can wipe, but still you know the inside you can't get to. So that's an impossible task. So sometimes you can't actually bloody see anything, which is dangerous. So as I said this morning, you're riding a bike, all you've got between you and a car or the road is just the gear that you're wearing and nothing else. So you need to have your wits about you, you need to be able to see, and that was the main reason why I decided this isn't a good enough helmet. It's good in the sunshine like this weather, I can't fault it at all. It's absolutely brilliant. Even better when you wear your earplugs, because all these types of helmets can be a little bit noisy. But so you put your earplugs in, which is what I do when I've got them in today. It makes it a little bit better for you. So yes, I'm really looking forward to getting it. As I say, there's not too many reviews on YouTube about it, but how many reviews do you need? There's one by Revzilla, as I've said, the other one by Sports Bike Shop, so that's a bloody good review, and now we want a review of the person riding it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the actual helmet, what it's all about, and then I will wear it for a few weeks, riding backwards and forwards to work, and hopefully in a bit of rain and blah blah blah, and I will show you or give you my thoughts on what this helmet is like, and whether it is a vast improvement on the Shark Evoline 3, which in theory is a good helmet, but in practical terms not so good. I wouldn't recommend it, let's put it that way. Not that anyone takes any blind bit of bloody noise of me, because they don't, but I certainly would not recommend the Shark Evoline 3 as a helmet. It's alright wearing it as a one-off, or even as a helmet for your pillion. Wouldn't be too bad for that, but definitely for not being the rider of the bike. Because if you come across rain, you're going to be snookered. Now I know not everyone's Shark Evoline 3 is as bad as mine, it's just the experience I'm having with the one I've got. And I can only give you what the experience that I've got with mine. I can only talk about that, so I'm not saying they're all bad, but personally, with the one I bought, I wish I'd never bought it, because I think it was a waste of bloody money. But it is what it is. Mind you, I will say, before I actually bought the Shark Evoline 3, I was keen on the LS2, the Valiant, the first one. I was very keen on that one, but I didn't. I went for the Evoline 3, and you know, it's just one of those things. But now, thankfully, it's worked out, because now there was a few issues, well, not major issues with the LS2 Valiant, the first ever one. There was a couple of issues with that, but they've been sorted out. Now the visor on it was one of the hardest ones to get off, but you needed a special tool and blah blah blah, but now it's absolutely one of the easiest visors to ever get off. So you can't go wrong with it now, and it's lighter than the first version, and the airflow on it is absolutely brilliant, so it's going to keep your head nice and cool and stop that sweatiness in the hot days. Yes, just keeping an eye on the traffic. So yeah, I did make a vlog this morning in the snow, it was unbelievable. I looked out the window, I didn't expect to see it, but there it was. But it's actually quite nice now riding home, and the wind isn't too bad at all. It's not really highly buffeting me at all. The sun is out, the roads are dry. What more could you ask for? I'll tell you what more you could ask for: to be out on a tour. That's what you could ask for, a tour. Yes, and as I said in my earlier vlog, the one you'll have already seen, I'm meeting a person, an old friend of mine on Saturday. This Saturday coming, I can't wait. And we're going to be meeting over on the North Yorkshire Moors in a little village called Thornton le Dale. Now we've been there before, I've been there several times. So yes, we're going to be meeting there, and I shall video my little way over there and the full day out that I'll be having, or the couple of hours that I'll be having with my friend. Be nice to catch up. Hopefully we'll be able to grab a coffee. Fingers crossed there. As I said, I'm not revealing it, not revealing who it is, not yet. You'll see it in a video. I love mystery sometimes. I do, I really do. Yes, I actually had I've got me full textiles on, the RST textiles, but I also had my Honda Racing fleece over the top of this one this morning, because as you'll have seen on yesterday's video, it was rather chilly, and there was a fair bit of snow on the ground. And I tell you what, I was warm as toast. Warm as toast I was. Absolutely toasty warm. Just shows you, if you've got the gear, you're alright, aren't you? So what I've got to do is, when the helmet does come, I'm going to spend a bit of time getting the comms and the camera set up perfect. And I do think that the setup will be a little bit better on the LS2, and hopefully the view will be just as equally as good. I mean, the comms are pretty decent on this at the moment, on this one, so hopefully it shall stay the same. What I did notice, I watched another fella's video who's bought the LS2, and funny enough, he had the same helmet as I've got, the Shark Evoline 3. Now his broke. The chin bar that I've got over the back broke and wouldn't go up past this point here. It had got stuck. So he decided to get another helmet, and he'd done lots of research like I have, and went for the LS2 Valiant 2. And by God, he was glad he did. Yes, he was glad he did. But he said the Shark Evoline 3, when he put his comms and that in, he noticed that the actual place where you put the comms inside, because they've got little recesses, they weren't that deep, and actually he could, because he was on the road for 8-9 hours a day, he said his ears hurt. Now I have noticed that with this one, so I'm hoping that the LS2, which he says has got deeper recesses so his ears don't hurt anymore, I'm hoping that that is the case, because that'll be even better, because it does make it uncomfortable. And the other thing I've noticed with this, because this size helmet is a XL. Now it's fine when it's like this, but when I actually pull the chin bar down and close it, my cheeks get compressed in, and I end up chewing the inside of my bloody mouth. Now I've measured my head, and my head it says I'm an XL. I've gone through all that, and I am an XL. But the person who I bought this LS2 was kind enough to say, look, mate, if you're a certain size, order the size above, because these do tend to come a little bit smaller than stated. And he said it's very much the same with a lot of helmets. So I took his advice, and I've ordered an extra size up. And I shall let you know how we get on with that, and whether it's any better than the one I've got. Well, the telltale sign will be when I close the chin bar and I'm not chewing the inside of my bloody cheeks. I often say this, but I know for a fact that I can waffle some bloody stuff. Sometimes it's non-stop. And I suppose to be a vlogger you have to be able to talk a lot of stuff, you know, always have something to say, because yeah, I can put plenty of videos up for you and cut out the actual talking and maybe put a bit of music over, but for me, I'm not particularly fond of them ones, you know. I like to hear what people are thinking, to hear what they're talking about and explaining stuff. I'm a motor vlogger myself, so I want to hear someone talk. And I don't know what you feel about that. What the hell's that person doing there? Dear me. Smithy's milk. Just like the old-fashioned milkman, we bring our service right to your door. That's good to hear. Well, Smithy, see you later, buddy. Yes, I'm rather warm in this textile gear, and we are only at 10 degrees, but you know, I could take the lining out of this and the trousers, but I don't. Maybe it's something I should do, because then if it does rain and blah 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 around, I think I will start doing that. It's something we can do and supposed to do and what have you. Well, I'm home just about, folks. Look at this, nice vistas. Yes, lovely vistas, and I can't wait till Saturday to get out. If it's a day like this, then it's going to be absolutely glorious, and the video is going to be a bloody brilliant one. It might even have to be in 2 parts, because I'll be filming quite a lot, and I shall bring you that one, and I'll add a little bit of music and what have you into it, you know, like the old Paul videos, so you'll get them too. So I'm going to say ta-ra, folks. So I've been Paul from Biking Life. Bye for now, my good friends. Bye bye. Bye.